What's up? This is old Ranos. And as always, we're going to use these dice here for Spirit Wills, and we're going to see what Spirit wills. Spirit will yourself into these randomized dice rolls to show me the two zodiacs and give me the feelings that I need to understand these cards and give the right messages. I did one of these earlier, Leo and Aries. It was a Leo-Aries combo earlier. Jeez, Leo, Aries, you guys got something to see here. Using a soft deck. Last couple videos I've used that, I've explained it. The new deck, Aleister Crowley, his meanings, and he doesn't follow the traditional tarot, but he does lightly. He lightly follows the traditional tarot, but there's some major differences. So I'm still learning it, so I may have to hit the book. I do apologize, but there will become a day where I remember all this and I won't have to use it. And as always, I'll always try to use intuition first. If you've never seen this deck, it's an odd one. I'm still zoning in on it. I'm starting to get it though. But we'll get to it. Alright, Spirit, let's start with Leo. See if we can get the story of Leo. Sometimes these go together, sometimes they don't. It's up to you. If it's your story, it fits the right way, especially if you have your zodiac, then hey, so be it. If not, take what it does and leave the rest. Alright, Spirit, ancestors, angels, and archangels alike, celestial bodies, give me the cards and feelings to know when these cards are coming out, and the feelings and understanding intuitively to read these cards in the best way that is meant. That was not meant. Alright, let's get some start. Spirit, let's start whenever you're ready. Whenever you're ready. I'm always ready to be a humble servant. First then, I guess. Alright, so we have the Nine of Wands reversed, and we have the Prince of Swords. Now in this, the Prince is like pages, and then the highest where the King would normally be is actually the Knight. So we have in this deck, Nine of Wands reversed is Strength. Somebody's lacking the strength and the willpower, especially because of Leo's normal tarot card is Strength. Not in this deck though, but somebody is afraid to take control. Somebody's afraid to put something out there. And reverse Prince of Swords. This is going to be, yeah, somebody's afraid to communicate. Why are you afraid to communicate, Leo? Or maybe somebody's afraid to communicate to you, Leo. Or maybe somebody just doesn't understand you enough, doesn't have the strength to communicate to you. Maybe they don't have the strength. Maybe you or the other person don't have the strength to communicate to the other because they just don't know how. We have this is a Sag card. This is it's called Art in this one, but this is basically the Temperance. That's called Art. So you know, and I think this is like an art of creative, an art of balance. Yeah, something's completely the fuck out of balance, and that's causing the issue. That's why somebody's afraid, or they just don't have the strength or willpower to communicate. Jesus, we're all over the damn place. It's a message of love, though. Somebody's in love. Somebody loves something, anyway. Somebody's afraid to love. Somebody's afraid to say they love. I wonder why. They're weak. That's a weakness, maybe. heavily unbalanced. Maybe it's a reciprocity type chain, or gain, I mean. 9 of discs. Love, gain. Wow, there we go. There's this. No, I ain't taking all those. That's the one I need. It's cruelty. Wow. We go love, gain, and cruelty. That sounds like a fucking love story. Love, gain, and cruelty. It's like the typical love story, isn't it? So we still somebody's afraid to communicate about love because it's unbalanced, because it's not being reciprocated. Somebody's afraid they're not going to be. Somebody's afraid they're not going to get. Somebody doesn't feel the same way that they do. Oh, we have the reversed lovers. Gemini energy. So yeah, somebody's afraid to communicate because their love may not be reciprocated, and they're afraid of rejection. Then we have this gain, though. Somebody's looking to gain something, though. But there's a lot of cruelty here. It's crazy. Then we have the reversed lovers. For me, that's something that's not meant to be. It's something that's not meant for you or them. Whatever your situation is, there's something that is not meant to be. Or forbidden. Is it a forbidden? Somebody's forbidden this. It cannot be. It cannot happen. It cannot be like this. It cannot be known. And that's causing the cruelty. That's the cruelty. It feels cruel that they can't have this. Either you, Leo, are feeling like that's cruel that you can't have love, or they are feeling like it's cruel that they can't do it. They can't. Maybe they are not. Maybe Leo, you're being told you can't speak out about this because it's wow. Because it's forbidden. It's forbidden to speak about it. So this sounds like somebody's playing fucking games, and they're just playing with your heart. I had that done. Don't do that. Don't do that. I think I've done it to people, and I've had it done. It is not a cool way to go. You know? Yeah, I've done it and had it done, but I learned my lessons on that shit. One thing's for sure that we got some 9s here, 2 9s. This is the end of a cycle. Somebody's ending a cycle here. All right, can we get some more cards here, Spirit? Asking Isha. Here's the Emperor. Could be just have the Emperor come out on a Virgo reading. You know, with a Virgo, it doesn't have to be sun sign. If this is a relationship, it could damn well be a fucking both of you, any the Leo or the Virgo could damn well be your Venus. Or 7th house. If it's a friendship, it could be your 11th house. No, we don't get love and lovers if it's a friendship. This is definitely somebody's relationship, or wanting to be a relationship is definitely love. We have the Emperor here. This is somebody that rules the fucking world for somebody. Seems like they just are in control of fucking everything. There's nothing they don't have control of, which means they are in control of all elements. In control of earth, fire, water, and air. All of those things that make a person within those traits of a person within those elements. Princess of Swords. It's kind of a not deep message, but it's a young type of message. It's a new way of communicating. Could be Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. Okay, I got it. So this is okay. So here, bear with me here. Somebody doesn't have the strength right here, right, to communicate properly about how something's unbalanced and out of balance, and it is forbidden love. somebody's looking to gain here. Somebody's being cruel. Or somebody feels like there's cruelty going on, and somebody feels like they're being burdened by it, or it's being put on them. And somebody isn't a true lover like they think they've said it. That also could be where the cruelty's coming in. But this Emperor, who's in complete control of everything, is blocking this Princess of Swords. So somebody, since you're fire, you're probably dealing with a Libra, a Gemini, or an Aquarius. And this Emperor is in your life some way, somehow, situation, family, another lover, something. But they're blocking it, and they're the reason why this is not going on. They're out. Here we go. That's what it looks like. You have this whole story going on inside of you, Leo, or somebody you're with, and well, this is definitely got to be you, and it's breaking this piece off. It's not allowing this part to come into the story in the way you want it. So we'll leave it a little disconnected. So it's basically broke off. So you're wanting to communicate your love with this person, this air sign, but it's forbidden. And I have a feeling like you might be confused here, because this is a gain. This is a disc. This is home, body, finances, and possessions. Somebody's wanting that. But there's a lot of cruelty here. So this person could be wanting all of this with you, Leo. You're being very cruel because you're blocking. You've been hurt before, and you're blocking it, and you're being an emperor about it, which means you're not being budged at all on it. And now you're going to lose this, or this person's going to go away, because this emperor's not facing, and the cruelty above it. Swords. So we're seeing these swords right here. All they're coming downwardly. So bam, you're jamming these swords of very cruel words. You're jamming it through them. You're turning your back on them. You're looking at this is the reverse lover. So you're denying that this is meant to be. You're saying this isn't meant to be. So, or that could be reversed on you, but since this isn't, I'm thinking this is definitely a Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. I think that this is you up here doing all this. And, if that's how you feel, that's how you feel. Maybe you should don't be so cruel with it. Just tell them, man, I just don't feel like this is meant to be. I just don't feel like it's meant to be. There's just something here. I can't explain it. I just know that it's not meant to be. And leave it at that and move the hell on. Now, if there is somebody that's blocking you from an air person, Leo, could be this Aries, which is why it came up. But it may not be. It may be two totally different stories that are very unconnected. But that Emperor is an Aries. So that's why I said that. Emperor, Aries is Aries card is the Emperor, so I guess we'll see. Spirit, ancestors, celestial bodies, angels, and archangels of light, lead my hand, my thoughts, my feelings, and let me know the message that is needed for this Aries. Give me it. Which cards bring the messages? Which cards bring the messages? Spirit, angels, ancestors, and all who are involved, spiritually or 3D, send me the energies for these messages. Queen of Cups, reversed. do a couple different styles of shuffles. Maybe the cards are just not arranged in a way that something can come out. Spirit, are we in an order? Yep, that one wanted to fly out. We have Four of Swords reversed, Truce card reversed. I'd say this is probably be a 4-card reading, so slide this over. Alright, so first we see Queen of Cups reversed. This is somebody who's very emotionally detached, or could even be emotionally manipulative. But we have a Four of Swords reversed, which is usually the meditation card, but in this it's called truce. So we're not seeing a truce here. Somebody's unwilling to call a truce on this energetic unavailability. But then we have the Ten of Cups here, which is satiety. So being satiated, being completely satisfied is basically what that is. Complete satisfaction. And then we have the reverse Five of Cups, which in this is disappointment. So, okay, so somebody has stopped giving emotions. And it hasn't been a truce call. They haven't stopped doing that. But somebody's completely satisfied with understanding that they're no longer disappointed by that. What I see here is somebody is playing a wicked game here of withholding emotions, and they didn't stop doing what they're doing. But what's happened here, I think, is this Aries has decided, you know what, I'm completely satisfied with letting this disappointment go. That's what I'm seeing here. So, if we go back and connect it to the Leo, I think what happened here was somebody wasn't getting. It was unrequited love. Somebody wasn't reciprocating the love. They finally put an end to it. So you may also have Leo in your chart, or you're a Leo with Aries in your chart. And most likely one of them is either your Moon or Venus would be my guess. Or could be your Uranus too. All right, can we continue this story, Spirit, Angels, all who are involved now? Aries. So that would be, actually I think since it's up, what we need to do is this way. Yep, reverse fortune. This is the Wheel of Fortune reversed. This is also governed by Jupiter, which is Sagittarius. But Jupiter brings about growth, philosophy, higher education, long distance travel, or possibly like communication. So the Wheel of Fortune is reversed. So I'd say communication has now stopped. Somebody has decided to go inwardly and start figuring out things for themselves, or maybe understand themselves better. And boom, we have the Ace of Swords, a very brand new type of communication, a new action, or ready for action. So I'd say that's where we're at. Somebody's ready for action. Can we move on? What comes after this? What's the action? What is this energy of action being ready for? What is this action? What is this ready for action? What is the action? What is the action? Spirit, what is the action here? Spirit, what is the Ace of Swords? Spirit guides, ancestry, angels, what is the action? Archangels, whatever it is. Action is a reverse Six of Wands, which is the reverse victory. Almost as if somebody's about to deal somebody a known loss. They know it's going to upset somebody, but they're about to do it anyway. So somebody's about to deal somebody a loss. But then immediately after that, there's an Ace of Wands and a new passionate start. A new start to something passion. Some sort of spirit, willpower, passion, or a movement even. But it's very passionate. This is something that just drives somebody from their soul. We got the Princess of Discs. Somebody very grounded, earthly, and understanding of home, body, finances, and possessions. Somebody who understands the balance of that, understands the balance of nature, understands the human nature and the balance within. Then we have the Eight of Cups, which is usually like transcending, kind of. A lot of people call it walking away, but what I say is walking away and transcending their relationship and love into a higher purpose, a higher way of being, a higher form. You know what? I'm going to see what he's got to say. Yeah. How Alistair wanted these to go. Abandoned success. Decline of interest in anything. Temporary success, but without further results. Instability. Misery and repining. So, and then we followed with the lack of strength again. The Nine of Wands reversed. Okay, so we have a new passionate start. Somebody's learning, understanding themselves and where they fit in the world. And this is somebody falling apart over it. Feeling very emotionally unfulfilled and very weak because of it. So somebody took a leap of faith here in their passions, understanding themselves, and they didn't realize that it was also going to bring about these emotions of weakness and unfulfilled emotions. But this is part of the journey. This is part of the self-discovery journey. And this is usually what happens first, right here. Questioning everything that you just made a sacrifice to do. Don't stop if this is you, Aries. Keep it going, because this, I guarantee you, this is the very first part of finding out who the real you is. Or if this isn't you, they're in the very first part of finding out who the real them is, and they may be contacting you, even when you don't want them to. Just understand what this part of the journey is, the very beginning here. It happens. You start questioning all kinds of shit about yourself. That's good though, because when you question yourself, you break yourself down and you get rid of all that old bullshit and you start to come up with something new. So that's what's going on here. I hope this helped. Again, this is Orano's Divinity. As always, self-reflection and unconditional love. Peace.